A while ago, I started my Agatha Christie project. This is a project where I read every Agatha Christie story she wrote in order of publication, and I already reviewed The Mysterious Affair at Styles, which is not only the first Poirot story she wrote, but it's also the first story she had published. It was published in a pulp magazine. Was it in a pulp magazine? I forget. Well, I already made a review of this original novel and the 2 TV adaptations. If you want to know more about it, I will leave a link in the description box below so you can watch that video. But I totally forgot I had a comic of this story. Welcome to Obscure Book Adventures. I am your host Annie, and let's take a look at this comic which was published in 2021. And as far as I could tell, it hasn't been translated into English yet, but I have no doubt that it will eventually be translated into English, as I think a lot of some of the comics which were published in this Agatha Christie series were translated into English, and if I remember correctly, it was The Murder on the Orient Express, which was translated. Death on the Nile, that was translated. I think a couple of more in this series were translated. So I have no doubt that this will be eventually be translated into English as well. But for now, I think it's only available in French and in Dutch. And being Dutch, I read the Dutch version. Writer Jean-François Vivier did an excellent job at adapting the original story. It has every plot twist and red herring in it that's also in the original story, even down to the detail of Dr. Bauerstein, who mysteriously disappeared in the 2 TV adaptations, but was in the original story, and Jean-François Vivier also made him appear in this comic book adaptation. But there was in the original story a remark about Dr. Bauerstein, which was a bit outdated, you can say, and was absolutely, completely unnecessary. And it didn't have anything to do with the story or anything. So Vivier was so considerate to leave this remark out of the comic. If you want to know every detail about it, click the link in the description for the video of the review of the novel I did. Gleyse, let's see if what's his first name? Remoald Gleyse, if I'm pronouncing it correctly, is the illustrator, and he does an excellent job at interpreting Agatha Christie's characters in the illustrations. I think he has been a little bit influenced by the David Suchet adaptation, but this Poirot, you can see, does not look like Suchet, but he does have the Suchet dandy moustache, which I like very much. He also gives Hastings a moustache, but the that was very popular in the 1920s, this pencil-like moustache, which was a very, very thin moustache, like a pencil stripe. And maybe David Niven, actor David Niven, and actor Errol Flynn also had these pencil types of moustaches, which were popular at the time in which this novel is set and when this novel was written. I think Gleyse was a little bit influenced by the David Suchet adaptation of this story, as Mr. Inglethorpe looks very much like the Mr. Inglethorpe of the David Suchet adaptation. You can see there is Mr. Inglethorpe, and he has this characteristic long beard. And you can see here Hastings as this pencil moustache. I also like the fact that considering this is a whodunit and there is a lot of talk going on, the story feels dynamic, and that's because Gleyse depicts this story in a cinematographically way. I don't know if that's a word, but like in the movies. So they're switching between close-ups, wide shots. There are different camera angles that made this story feel more dynamic than the novel reads, by the way. Like, for example, this page. It's really nice how he sets his character in different camera angles and different positions and different camera cutouts, like close-ups, wide shots, and the like. So I think Gleyse did an excellent job at depicting this story. All in all, I can highly recommend this comic of this The Mysterious Affair at Styles. Let's hope there will be soon an English translation of it. If there is one in the near future, I will put a link to it in the description box below. But as for now, I can't find an English translation just yet. But let's hope it's in the pipeline. If you like this video, please consider giving it a like, as the algorithm likes it and it will present this video and more of my videos to more and more people, and I love that because I like to share my passion for Agatha Christie. If you have any thoughts about this Agatha Christie story, or if you've read the story, or if you would like to see an English translation of the comic The Mysterious Affair at Styles, please mention it in the comments below. If you have other thoughts about this story, please leave it in the comments. I'd love to chat with you about it. Thanks for watching.